Obviously, they've got a big physical offensive line. They want to run the ball. Michael Turner is a downhill back. You know, it's interesting. He's a downhill back, but he gets the ball outside. For a guy with his size and power, he's really fast. I think they've got one of the better receiving corps again. You know, Roddy White is leading the league in just about every category. He's a threat every time he lines up out there, and he's not the only guy. Pretty good tight end. He's been around for a while, Hall of Fame type tight end, Pro Bowl guy, 12 Pro Bowls, Tony Gonzalez. So, and I just think Michael Jenkins is a heck of a player. He's a vertical threat. Brian Finnerman was with us in Philadelphia. Know all about him. You know, 6'5", great hands. It's just and then of course the quarterback's a great player. So it's a very talented offense.
Atlanta is playing at a very, very high level in the NFC right now, and you know we're playing at a high level in the AFC. So we know what's coming. You know, and this is, you know, that side and our side. And, you know, like I said, they got a lot of talent. They have a lot of talent on offense over there. And they're just playing sound football. They run the ball very well. Tony Gonzalez is playing as high as the level as he's playing. Rodney White is playing. And, you know, so you kind of, it's kind of different because you never really play these teams, you know, but once every 4 years, whatever it is. And now you kind of see, you know, playing against these talent, their offense matching up against our defense, vice versa, and things like that. Things that usually don't happen. So you really have to study a little bit more. So with a short week, that still becomes harder. And that's kind of what Coach was talking about earlier. You know, making sure your mental notes is way much more than you would put in a regular week because you have 5 days instead of just 3. Even when you hear him talk about Mike now, he's just, they really respect the man that he is. And the coach parts always comes secondary to him. You know, every day he comes out to work, he's always going to challenge you to be a better man. And that's what I remember about Coach Smith. You know, we just had a great, great time together. Every day just coming out learning something new. I don't ever want to speak down on Matt Ryan, but I haven't watched him that much to even, you know, rate or judge what his progress is. You know, you would have to be inside. You know, I can definitely speak about Joe because I've been here from day one. But I think Matt Ryan is, you know, a totally different, you know, person than Joe. I think they play the game totally different. You see Joe, Matt does get out of the pocket, you know, as well. But I think Joe moves around a little more than Matt does. And outside of that, I don't know too much more about Matt outside of what I see on film right now. If you watch their games, you see that they do stick to the run. They have a good running back and Turner that really likes to get downhill, and you know he's a physical back, and he just loves to run between the tackles. And I believe it really sets up their play action. It really sets up Tony Gonzalez and Rodney White down the field. So they do stick to it. They do a great job sticking to it. And so, you know, but we do a pretty good job sticking to it as well, you know, trying to stop people from running the ball. So it should be a good test for both sides. We don't play there as much. You know, I may have played there probably 2 or 3 times in my whole career. You know, I played in a lot of other places, but you know, of course, it's going to be loud. It's going to be a lot of energy. And they're playing at a very, very high level, and I know their crowd is going to really be psyched. So, it should be a great environment to play in. I don't know about them. I know we're going to be at our best.